Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here for the first time, then welcome for the first time. Today I'm going to be doing my monthly review for the month of May 2023. So let's get started. So for those of you who do not know, for the last 30 days I have been doing a challenge called the Ugly Duckly 60 Challenge. It is a 60-day challenge where I challenge myself to improve in areas such as fitness, sleep and diet. So in addition to this video being like a monthly review of May, there's also a monthly review, like a review of the first half of the challenge. Um, so um, to be honest, I'm really not happy. I'm not super disappointed, but I'm also not happy with the way. Not really. I'm not. I won't. I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't say I'm proud of the way I'm doing so far in this challenge. Um, So just to put things into numbers, I have a habit tracking system which I track all my habits. Well, not all my habits, but like that's all the main habits of like glowing up and stuff like that. And so what I do is at the end of the month, it's like a tally system, and at the end of the month, I calculate all my habits and divide that number by the number of habits that I should have done altogether, the total number of habits I should have done, and then I get my habit tracking percentage. So my habit tracking percentage was 63% for the month of May. The average habit tracking percentage I've got for the last 6 months is about 58%. The highest percentage I've gotten was 66%. So for the last few months, my habit tracking percentage is normally been in the 60s. I know some people might be like, what's the habit tracking percentage? I can make a video about it if you want, but basically it's just what I was talking about before. Um, you know, with the whole tally system. So yeah, 63%. Obviously I want to get close to 100% as possible. I'm just not at that point. I'm still getting like in the 60s, the low 60s. I mean, my intention is that I can slowly increase each month. So in April, I got 61%. So I have got a little bit better. Um, Definitely not as good as I should have, but just a little bit better. So we'll start off with fitness. So obviously, as part of this challenge, I wanted to see how I could take it with fitness. Um, and to be honest, one of the things I learned from doing this challenge, at least for the first 30 days, is that I'm really not consistent with a lot of things. I tend to have good days and bad days. So some days I get up and go get my workout done, and other days I sleep in and miss the gym. So that's I think consistency has been a big problem for me. Because I know that I have to be consistent, because if I just have if I put in a 50% effort, and it's just not going to work out. Or I guess technically it would be 63% effort. Um, so yeah, that's why I guess I haven't really progressed as much as I wanted to in this challenge. In terms of fitness, I also not if I'm on the days I have been going to the gym, I haven't been um putting in much of an effort. It's hard to stay focused. I find staying focused, like just not just for fitness but other areas of life. But when I'm in the gym, I just find it hard to like stay focused, because my head tends to go elsewhere. There's a lot of distractions because there's like a TV in a gym, and there's also music, and it's just like there's a lot of distractions. So it's really hard to remain focused. But yeah, I'm not happy with progress, and also I'm bulking at the moment, and it's very difficult to put on. I find it very difficult to put on muscle mass because I'm just not working out enough, and also I guess this brings me to my diet. I'm not eating enough. My diet, I don't think my diet has been okay, but I'm just not eating enough. I'm not putting on any muscle. Um, like I've only put on like in the last 4 months. How long? Wait, how long has it been? Yeah, like 4 months. The last 4 months, I've been bulking for 4 months. I usually put on like 3 kilos, or 3 or 4 kilos, depending. Like my weight slightly shifts a bit from day to day, but I haven't really put on a lot of weight or a lot of muscle mass since starting my bulk like back in February. Now it's June. I still haven't put on. I still know where my goal is to reach 70 kilos by the end of June. I don't think that's going to happen unless I put on like a lot of weight, but that's going to be like, I would have to put on like 4 kilos within the space of 30 days, or less than 30 days now. It's only like 27 days. I don't think that's going to happen. It's just, I think I didn't train hard enough. I also didn't like eat enough like protein. And also I don't think like a lot of my diet, as I said, like it's been okay generally speaking, but there's also been days where I've eaten a lot of food. I've probably like a lot of high sugar food, low protein food, a lot of high sodium food. It's one of my goals is it's not just like to like have a 6-pack and stuff like that, but it's also to like lose fat around my face. I do have like quite a bit of a chubby face, so I want to. I think my face is like a bit. I really want to lose the fat in my face, and I think in order to do that, I need to cut down sodium. But because I want to continue bulking until the end of June, I don't really see. I don't think I'm gonna have much of a difference in terms of losing body fat. I know there's a way to like gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. But just that's just difficult for me. I honestly, it happens the other way around with me. Like I put on where I lose muscle, but I gain fat. So I think I do really need to review my diet, and I also need to probably going forward, I have to reapproach the way I do the whole bulking and shredding sort of business. I am actually going to start shredding in July, so that'll be interesting. And and have a whole another challenge plan that's going to start in July, and I'll talk about that later this month. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so diet and exercise it's been okay, but just not consistent. And I definitely haven't put on as much muscle as I wanted to, and I also sort of gained a little bit of fat, which is really not good because even though the scale's not growing up, my waistline seems to be going up, so that's really not good. Sleep wise for the month of May was not consistent as well. I actually do track my sleep with an app called Tide. I'm not sponsored. I'm just saying that's just the app I use. So the app is so the app calculates like my sleep frequency and my sleep quality. My sleep quality, I think this morning, so last night I think for the month of May, my sleep quality was like in the late 80s. I think it's like on like 86% or 87%, something like that. That's pretty standard for me. But I do want to get it to above like at least 90%. And my sleep frequency was about 95%. Again, that's standard. I'm okay with that. It'd be nice to get like 100%. I don't think like on at least like 99% would be good. Like if I could get both numbers, if I could get if I get the frequency and the quality of sleep to be both at least 90%, I think that's good. I think that would be good. But I think ideally I wanted to get to be as close to 100 as possible. The other thing is, in terms of like how I feel, I do still feel like quite tired in the mornings. I think it's normal to wake up and feel tired, but I just want to feel a little bit less sluggish in the morning, so I sort of just want to, not have the urge to sleep in. I just want to feel well rested. I mean, I think as I said, like I think it's quite normal to be tired and when you first wake up, but I also feel I want to have a sense of well rest. And also I think like just going forward, I just want to improve on my sleep. One of the things I struggle with in terms of sleep is So my sleep is normally okay. Like the sleep itself is normally okay. Like I don't wake up I don't wake up multiple times a night or anything like that. Well, at least I don't think I do. Not consciously anyway. But I think the trouble with me is that I go to bed a little bit too late. So my intention is that I want to be going to sleep before 10 o'clock. But unfortunately, if I'm being honest, like 10:30 to 11 is normally the standard for me. Um, it takes a while to shut down. Um, I feel like there's still. Does anyone else feel like when they're going into bed, you still feel like there's things to do, or you just can't switch off. Then like it happens sometimes. It's unusual for me to like. I do have those nights. I have had those nights. They're not common for me, but I have had those nights where I do sleep. Like I'm laying in bed like for hours and hours without actually going to sleep, and then like it's the morning. Like it's time to wake up and I haven't actually had any sleep. I have had nights like that, but they're less common, thankfully. But I do sometimes struggle to get to sleep. Um, but once I get to sleep, then I'm asleep and I don't wake up. I usually don't wake up until like it's time to wake up. So yes, sleep is, I think, going to bed earlier is going to be a challenge for me. But it's definitely something I need to do in order to get better sleep. Um, and I guess general habits. I think I just need to remember. I tend to forget to do a lot of habits. That's why I try habit track, so I have a better sense of what I'm doing. A better sense. So I have like, as I said, like my habit tracking percentage for April was 61%. For May it was 63%. So I improved just a little bit. Certainly not as much as I would like to, but just a little bit. Um, so hopefully I can improve. Hopefully maybe this month I'll get in the 70s. I also just wanted to give a quick update on where I'm at with writing and how I did with writing in the month of May. So I'm close to finishing the first draft. I haven't been typing. I've been actually like actual writing with a pen and paper. I have this like little notebook I write in, or not little, but like I have this notebook I write in. I write, I write scenes. Um, and once I finish with that, I can type it all up. But I am getting close to. I wanted to finish the draft at the end of May, but I just kept procrastinating. I had a little writer's block. But it is the novel definitely is getting to the pointy end. It's sort of at the point where like it's kind of like the fights. It's sort of getting. It's at like the fight scene between like the good characters and the bad characters. Even though all of the characters are quite very morally grey. Um, but it's definitely getting to the pointy end. Sort of that showdown, sort of showdown between like the protagonist and the antagonist. Um, I definitely didn't get as much writing as I did, but as I intended to write. But you know, it is what it is. Um, anyway, that is all I have to say. That is my monthly wrap up for the month of May, and I look forward to making more videos for you this in the month of June 2023. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.